to 1111 True Crime. Mama D coming at you. All right, you guys, we're going all the way to Portugal. Not really, but that's where we're headed because Madeleine McCann went missing on May 3rd of 2007. We just did a video. Make sure and check out that video. I always sound like I'm urgently telling you to do something because there's information waiting for a good reason. When I share things, I don't do it on a whim. I'm like, look at this. OMG. That's why I do videos. So what I show you is old 17-year-old video of 18-year-old CCTV footage from a bank that picks up some child walking with a woman. And that child looks just like Madeleine McCann. And the woman, I'll let you be the judge, but to me, looks like Giselle Maxwell. Ghislaine, is it Ghislaine? Whatever her name is, Maxwell, right? It looks just like her to me, but that doesn't mean it's her. But I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on Madeleine herself and see what energies are produced. Is there trafficking? Is there a death in the home? What happens when we just break it down with just Madeleine's reading? See where it takes us. So today that's what I'm going to do. I invite you to tune in. I want to say thank you for my A+ Gold Star YouTube report, for all your likes, subscribers, which is always free, as well as memberships. Oh my golly, and the Hype Up crew has been working overtime. Thank you. With that being said, everything is my humble opinion. Nothing I'm sharing with you using the tarot is actually considered to be facts. It's actually my interpretation of what the cards say. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with tarot and some of the things we do here, number one, Jesus Christ is my Savior. And I only allow the messages to come directly from Him. I do not rely on others. And so therefore, there are no other influences allowed to give me the information. Number two, everything I'm sharing with you in tarot is an energy reading. It can tell you actions that were taken. It can tell you the energies, masculine or feminine. It can tell you a timeline in a sense without the timestamp. But it cannot give me a location. Tarot is no good at telling me when something occurred. There's no timestamp and there are no landmarks that give me the information. I'm not a psychic. I do not play one on TV. I am not a medium. I do not talk to the dead. I am a tarot reader and a very good tarot reader at that. But even though I'm really good at tarot reading, you guys are way better at asking the most amazing questions. And so after this live, when I give you my reading, it'll be my turn first. Then we'll do a live after this. And I invite you to tune into the live chat. And the live chatters, all of our live chatters, I love that. Live chatters are going to ask the questions, and I'm going to pull the answers on the next live. So on this one, I'll do my reading. And again, I'm not sharing information that you call the popo and say, the tarot reader on TV said this. Don't do that. They need fact. They need hard copy. They need, were you there kind of energy. But tarot's excellent at putting you down the path that is most likely connected. That being said, let's go ahead, get started, my lovelies. Hello, everyone. I need to move my phone. Whoa. Okay, we've got spillage, so that might mean that this gets opened up a little bit in this reading. Everything means something. What do we have going on here? I feel like something is crooked, like my camera. Y'all, it has to be right or I'll go crazy. I'm also running a few cameras here. I got this one. I've got this one. I'm not a camera person. I'm a tarot reader, right? So bear with me if I'm talking to the wrong camera. And I get pretty zoned in on the reading. Jesus, guide me. Jesus Christ, guide me in this. Give me the strength and the foresight to share only the truth, and that is it. Bring me a clear message. What do we need to see when it comes to Madeleine McCann, who is missing since 2007? Got one card. We have egotism. Let's look close. Why do we have all these cabs? So we have the word egotism, and we have all the cabs. And this scares me, to be honest, because what I'm seeing, I mean, I don't think you have to be a psychic. I don't think you'd have to be, I'm not, but I'm just saying I don't think you'd have to leap very far to see traffic. And that's what this picture is. It's traffic, and it's a zigzag in the road. Egotism and traffic reminds me of Epstein, but we'll just keep going with it. I will be sharing throughout my reading with you any thoughts that come in my head. If you're having any difficulties, please just go out and come right back in, and it should fix. YouTube is having glitches today. It's not on my end. Hey, Nikki, Kate, welcome back. Zoe, Jennifer K, thank you both for modding. Okay, now I'm starting to really see travel and traffic, right? So I told you the only thing I saw here were a bunch of cabs. Then I started looking at it, and I'm seeing, you know, I'm asking about Madeleine McCann, giving me clues about why is she missing. We've got the traffic. Next that came out is this travel. And they're walking. This person's walking. So was she walked out of there? Was she removed out of the home? And who would remove her? Travel could also be seen as traffic. Travel, traffic, right? Let's get one more. Show me what clues we need to see for Madeleine McCann's truth to be revealed as to what happened to her. Oh, shit the bed, Fred. I don't normally swear, but dang, y'all. Dang, dang, dang. Got celebrity involved. Again, I hate to call him that, but somebody famous is a celebrity. And Jeffrey Epstein is a celebrity because of his fame and his fortune. So what I've got right off the bat is very concerning. We have somebody very well known attached to the case. We have travel, right? I'm looking at traffic in this picture. We have egotism. That's a big, big telltale. All right, let's move these up. We're going to switch decks. Damn. Oh my. Bottom of the deck, tunnel. Not going to take it, but just interesting. Don't want to get tunnel vision. Let's get into the tarot. We'll probably jump into a few other decks. If you do see a deck of cards that you like, remember, you guys, YouTube does not pay my bills. It's not reliant enough. It's not consistent enough. There are times I'm covering cases that don't get a lot of views. And so I self-sponsor right here. Let me move this hand so you can see. Is my shop, and is 1111decks.com. It's an amazing shop with amazing items in it, and I handpick every single one of them. And that's where Jersey Girl lotion and our Milkmaid Creation soap, which is goat milk soap, all organic as well, both are from there. But you can also get any deck I use, basically. Okay, here we go. Show me that traffic card. What does that mean when it comes to Madeleine McCann? Allegedly. Wow. Let's start off here. So the child was allegedly taken out of her bed. We have the bed. Reminds me of the Nancy Guthrie case, just simply because she was removed from her bed, allegedly, and so was Madeleine McCann. And so I'm asking about the traffic card, egotism. I'm asking specifically, how does this tie in with Madeleine McCann's energy? I've got the Nine of Swords. This person cannot sleep. They're filled with rot. They're filled with worry. They cannot sleep. This is a feeling that Madeleine either was taken from her bed or she got up out of her bed. So it does tell me, I will be honest that the child probably was in her bed. Next, and what is beeping, y'all? Must be meant to be. All right, so now we have this plan, and it's the world card. But this is not a plan that action was taken on. This is a plan, and then something either changes. There's some reason it's stuck. This is almost like, you know, the decision is made. Twos are about decision. This is the Two of Wands. This is a decision getting made. You can see he had to choose this stick or this one. He's definitely made his choice. He's got the world in his hand, right? I got the whole world in my hand. Well, what I'm seeing is travel across the world. Portugal, you know, they're on vacation, but they're from the UK or wherever they're from. I don't know. But there's the world card. So there's a plan that is created around this child in her bed. Let's continue. Ooh, we have a hidden card. So anytime I get a card like that, I would say it's a secret. This is betrayal, total betrayal. 10 swords in the back. Not in the front, but in this person's back when they weren't watching. So this could be when somebody's at their most vulnerable point. And this is complete, so betrayal. You could see it as in a sense of a death card, but it's not really the physical death as much as it can represent a dead relationship because of betrayal. This is the ultimate betrayal card. The other betrayal card would be the Three of Swords. You can't betray somebody unless you truly are known to them. So that's interesting. We have this plan of betrayal. So as we look here, we have somebody, doesn't have to be Maddie, had worry about a plan of betrayal. This could be parents. This is whatever. This is a plan. This is not something that is unplanned. This qualifies that whatever this plan is, that it's premeditated. A lot of sleepless nights about this plan. It's almost as if there was a promise, and when the promise was time to collect, oh, how weird, that this person was worried the time was getting closer. So then we have the Five of Cups with the Four of Cups. How fitting. So with regret about ignoring something that's right in your face. So this would suggest that this person had worry about a plan that they knew someday would happen. They knew, I'm just going to say it, the devil's going to come calling. They knew the devil was coming to call. They are worried about this plan. It has to do with world, somebody in the world. And this plan is absolute betrayal of their future self in a sense. Like they didn't realize how bad it was going to be. And then they got that regret card. So now the cups are spilt. They have great regret because they overlooked the payment coming due, right? Wow. Let me look at the travel card. Please don't, Skybell, please be very careful how you word things. First of all, use in my opinion. Just like I said, everything here is my opinion. And second of all, don't write the word sex anywhere on my channel. Thank you. Obviously, you haven't been on YouTube long, or you would already know. Travel. Let's get into this. All right, so this is interesting. I've got this travel. I'm asking about it. And I've got the abduction card. So in the traditional tarot, this is the Eight of Swords. And in the traditional tarot, this person has self imprison themselves mentally. They just can't get out of it. And I could see that a little bit when we have the Nine of Swords, right? The one where they're in their bed and they're worried about that plan. So what this is saying to me is that this was self-inflicted due to a plan that was in the future. This was not self-inflicted by the child. This was self-inflicted by someone very close to the child. The travel card also, like I said, brought up the Eight of Swords. To me, in traditional true tarot, that is self-imprisonment. However, in the true crime tarot, this is an abduction. So this tells me that the plan did have to do with abduction and travel. Abduction and travel. Let's continue with this abduction. Show me more on this travel and abduction, and thank you. Y'all, what? I told y'all, the King of Wands, I consider the Epstein kind of guy. This is somebody with great power. They're very influential. These salamanders are slick. This guy is slick and hard to hold on to, but he is the King of Wands. Think of the wand as the phallic symbol, right? It represents the male appendage, right? Well, this is the king. This is the Don Juan. This is, the traffic kind of energy, right? And this is also, technically, for me, Jeffrey Epstein kind of energy. It's the phallic symbol. It's a king that's obsessed with sex. That's why they have the stick in their hand all the damn time. It's also passion. It's in and out, right? Inconsistent in and out energy. I'm asking about this, and I have the Judgment with all the naked people and the children. You tell me what's going on. If this isn't a Jeffrey Epstein and the angel calling out Jeffrey Epstein for getting these naked, even a baby, right? Abduction card with the word travel. Was this child promised to him in some way? Let's get into the celebrity card. Yes, you can say Epstein, but not some of the other words like killed. Don't say K-I-L-L. Be very careful with how you talk, because YouTube, first of all, will red flag your account. And if I don't moderate proper, which my mods are incredible, I don't have to worry. But if I didn't moderate, they could strike my channel because inappropriate. So be very cautious. YouTube censors. Celebrity. Let's see who we got. Knight of Cups, an offer. So when you get the different knights in the deck, there are four, just like a deck of cards. We have the Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles stuck. Horse ain't moving. Black horse is the Dark Knight. When we get the Knight of Wands, that's even worse than the King of Wands, because that's the person doing all the bidding. When we get the Knight of Cups, this is the offer. This is an actual offer being made. You can see that this horse is regal, that this person's sitting upright, that they're offering something. So this celebrity is making an offer. You figure out who the celebrity is. Autofocus. Thank you. You figure out who the celebrity is. I already kind of got my idea. Epsom salt, right? And what was this offer about? We have a secret. So it's a secret offer. This celebrity has made an offer, and we have the High Priestess, the one that knows but doesn't speak. This is the one that keeps her feminine energy. Could this be Ghislaine Maxwell? Could be. This is the one that knows all of the details but doesn't talk. This is the one that keeps it quiet. This is the secret. So we have celebrity making an offer, and it's secret. And look at that. This is the liar, cheater, stealer card. This is the Seven of Swords. As you can see, he only needs one sword, but he has snuck back to the other camp strategically and stole all their weapons because he's the liar, cheater, thiefer, and he does not play fair. He strategizes. But this is also the one that takes. Madeleine was taken. And then we have planted. So this is, look at that, 7, 7. Can't even make it up. This is the Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is all about divine timing in the traditional tarot. In True Crime Tarot, it's because somebody planted a seed, right? They planted a seed, that it's planted. And in True Crime, anything planted is staged. So there's definitely something set up for the stage, in a sense, like a staged event. And with all this pre-worry, this worry with this Nine of Swords, right? And this plan of betraying, right? Betraying the child, betraying the family, betraying God. And then the regret that follows, and trying to ignore it, just overlook it, just don't even call any attention out to it. And that's basically what they had to do. They had no choice. But we have the travel card. And so we're asking, is this travel and the cars all about traffic? We have the abduction card with the King of Wands, which is the traffic guy. Judgment, which is the finality of judging them. The finality. And that means, yes, I'm right on target when you get that. It's almost like the reader being confirmed. We get right into the celebrity that there's an offer being made by someone that's got the celebrity's back that's going to keep it a secret. This offer, we're talking about Madeleine. We have the liar, cheater, thiefer, and then we have this planted card, this staged. Just a couple more cards, you guys, and then we'll head over and let you guys ask your beautiful questions. I'm finally going to ask it. Did Jeffrey Epstein have any connection at all to Madeleine McCann? King of Swords, truth spoken. Bottom of the deck, we've got walking away from the Queen of Wands, or walking to the Queen of Wands, walking away with the Queen of Wands. Could somebody have snagged that child and brought the child to Giselle Maxwell? I said this is her card. Let's see what happens. New beginning. Look at that. That Queen provides a new beginning. The Fool card. Pack and light. Didn't take anything but the clothes on the back and that little bag, right? A wish come true to someone. Could it be the celebrity, right? And in the night. Yeah, in the moonlight. Decision was made. How interesting. 22. 77 and 22. 2007, the child was missing. That's wild. 2, this is lovers. This is partnership. This is also an oath. So when we go back, look at this. It tells me a lot. Tells me that there's an energy walking towards this queen, being brought maybe to the Queen of Wands. She's also has that phallic stick, right? She's got that black cat. She's, yeah, given a new beginning. for someone's wish, 9 of Cups. This is overindulgence to the maximum. In the night, a decision about the pledge. Remember when I told you this person's worried about that plan that they've already like pledged to? There's that pledge. So a decision gets made about that pledge, and it begins to start this work, something that they've done over and over again. And it leads right to the Mother card, Queen of Cups. The swift action taken, and it balances out the scales. So someone promised something and left this child alone. Wow. I'm just going to leave it there. And I'm going to come up to top side after I clean up my cards here. I'm going to hand it over to you. You guys tear it up. Ask all the questions you want. To me, I'm going to come up and give you a little summary of what I'm seeing. I'm going to ask the deck first, am I correct in the perception of the read before I come up and give you a full summary? Am I correct? We have that decision being made. Yep. Aquarius energy, the star. That could be the celebrity. Yep. Okay. The High Priestess is there. I know what I'm seeing. I know what I'm seeing. Yeah, the betrayal. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm coming up. I just wanted to double check that I, had my understanding correct. Then we're going to jump over to the next slide where you ask your questions. I'll pull the cards. From what I'm seeing, you guys, it would appear that there was something that was pledged about Madeleine McCann long before her abduction, and it was worrying the family in the back of their minds in a sense, but they thought the day would never come. I don't think they knew exactly when the time was that they would be called upon to pay the debt. I don't know what kind of debt. I'm not saying it's a rug debt. I'm not saying they were in debt to Epstein. I'm not saying any of that. I don't even know if I'm correctly, you know what I'm saying? Just take it with a grain of salt. This isn't fact. This is my interpretation. So there was a debt, almost like a pledge made ahead of time. Did someone sell their soul to the devil? Maybe. And maybe the debt was the firstborn. In this, it looks to me like it was starting to worry on them, and it finally came to fruition. And it happens to be a celebrity type, very well known, star quality. I won't say that they're a good star, right? They're just a star, a celebrity, somebody everybody knows the name of, that then is like, hey, I made the offer, you took it, I'm here to collect. And then it looks like this child is removed from the bed and then collected for a brand new beginning. I could go on further, but we'd be here all day. So what I would like to do is to revisit this in the future and dig a little deeper. But that being said, I would like to hand it over to my beautiful, beautiful PIs and all those that subscribe to ask the questions, because you guys are so much better at asking the questions than I am. I'm good at tarot reading, very good, but you guys ask some of the questions I don't even think of. That being said, I want to say thank you again for the likes, for subbing, for hyping, for making my world just grow and grow and grow. And I love being the voice for the voiceless. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't pay the bills. So please check out my shop. I'll put my finger down here. Check out my shop right there at 1111dex.com. and see if there's something that you would like. That's how I choose to pay my bills, self-sponsoring. I do a beautiful job of getting you wonderful products. I pack them up extra special. I put some samples and some very clean living things. I mean, like soap and lotion samples in your order too. So you get a little extra there. All right, my lovelies, are you ready to jump over? Let's do the time warp. Let's do the time warp again. It's just a jump to your left and pull your knees in tight. See you soon, lovelies.
I was born to the dirt, I shall return when my eyes are closed. In the shadows, my enemy